Hello there. So this is the progress I have made on the coal plant so far. We have 3 pure nodes that can produce quite a lot of coal, and I think this is going to solve our power problems for quite some time. You can see here I was able to create a nice curve going around the whole this whole crater, and I have a few coal plants, coal generators off into the corner here. They are producing enough power for us right now, but we're going to multiply this by 12, and that's going to give us a whole lot of power. More power than we know what to do with at the moment, that's for sure. Right now this is the power we're producing, and we're not even meeting it, even though we're our factory back at base is running normally. But there's something I wanted to do before continuing too much more on this, because something I realized was that I did not have all the buildables that I wanted from our shopping trip. I was missing quite a few things, one of which was catwalks, which allow you to do some interesting things, like, let me see if I can, which allow you to do some interesting things like put things at angles like this, which is how I was able to make this curve, so I had to go purchase those. And there are a few other items I'd like to purchase, but we're running into a little snag with that. But before I get into that snag, let's talk about the awesome sink. So the awesome sink is a way for the player to utilize parts of his factory that are overproducing or that have produced the necessary items already. Notably, we use a lot of plates and reinforced iron plates, but we often produce more than we need at times, and this gives us a place to put them and get value. So we can have our factory running and generate some value, and that value is in the form of coupons, which allow us to buy those items from our shopping spree. Now, there's one caveat here, which is that those coupons get harder and harder to acquire. It takes more and more items to acquire coupons for each coupon that you get. So the first coupon, let's say, takes 1,000 items, and the complexity of the items counts more. So the first coupon, let's say, takes 1,000 points. Second one, not like 2,000, but like 2,500, and then 5,000, and then it just keeps increasing more and more, to the point that we've gotten to, which is we're about halfway through to the next coupon, and it's 85,000 points. That's a lot. And so we have 2 coupons right here, but it's really hard for us to get more, and 2 is not enough for what we need. But notably, there's this bottom portion here, which is DNA points until next coupons. So DNA points, you saw that little capsule there, are made from you get from DNA, alien DNA capsules, and they are a bit more effective in that it doesn't increase exponentially. The cost of the next coupon doesn't increase exponentially. But they're a little limited because they come from alien protein, which is made from animal bits. The mobs that we find around the map, the fluffy-tailed hogs, the spitters, the stingers, and the hatchers, they all can be turned into alien protein, which can be turned into DNA capsules. Now, I haven't done this yet because there's actually one thing in particular that I want to get, even though I've got a lot of these parts. So much fluffy-tailed hog meat. I want to do something very particular with them, which is complete this alien technology research. Production amplifier. I feel like that's going to be fairly helpful in what we want to do next. So we're going to complete that real quick, and then we're going to complete that real quick, and then I will show you how that works. We're going to need some summer sloops, and here we go. Let's see what Ada has to say about this research.
Production amplifier unlocked. Every single manufacturing and smelting building will be backwards compatible with this new technology. These buildings can now have a summer sloop embedded to increase resource output without requiring more input, at the cost of greatly increased power consumption.
Flow cycles within flow cycles make explosions into temples into explosions into temples. The spin sphere of woven windows. Each tiny body contains tinier bodies until the line layers fold into curves which folds into threads which weave the tapestry. A song of light and leaf and flower, a dance of matter clouds and...
I think they're trying to explain energy to matter conversion theory, but you do not need to understand it to do your job. I'll just mute them for you so you can continue your mission. I, however, will be taking notes. This is fascinating material.
That's a little concerning. AI talking to AI. If that is AI, I'm not sure what that is really. Without us knowing what's going on, that is a little bit concerning. So, what that allowed me to do, however, is output multiplier right here. I can move a summer sloop in, and now I will generate 2 times as many resources. You can see here usually 3 quartz is produced, now 6 will be. If I go over and grab some of the fluffy tail hog bits and load them up. We can make some hog protein, and it's twice as much alien protein. So now when I'm converting the hog remains and the various fauna remains from around the map, I get twice as much alien protein, which is going to be great because that means I get twice as much DNA capsules, except I can also use summer sloops to double the DNA capsule production. It's an interesting sound that it's making. And so I can get 4 times as many DNA capsules as a result. This is going to be very helpful in getting more tickets. Because DNA points until next coupon. I don't think each capsule is 1 point. I will find that out when I start loading them. But with this method, we'll be able to get 4 times as many capsules. It'll just take me a little while of running these machines to go through all of the animal protein I have. But we'll get there, and it will make things, it'll get me all of the different aesthetics that I'm looking for. So what does that include? Well, we already have most of the management stuff. It'd get us some more signs and maybe some lights, which would be fun. Maybe some of these finishes, these are new and I haven't played around with them. I'm also looking at asphalt foundation because I think when you're layering it with other foundations, it layers very well, so I'm going to try that. Get these foundations. You can see all of this ends up being pretty expensive overall, with a lot of ticket cost, and if we're just getting a few tickets at a time, it's not that great. Also, some various roof options would be nice. Some more foundation options, like the double-sided ramp, and maybe like half foundations would be useful with this setup. Tilted walls would be interesting, maybe something to play with. I don't know how they differ too much from roofs, but we'll see. More pillar options would be nice, as well as different walkway options, and then some of this. I've already bought a lot of this, so there's not too much to buy there. But there's still plenty worth grabbing. And I actually think that it's possible there are some things, like I haven't gotten any of these patterns. Those I'm perfectly fine getting afterwards. They're more of an afterthought for me, but I will definitely get them when I have plenty of tickets. So yeah, that's what this video was for, just to show the progress with the coal factory, and then also introduce you to the awesome shop and the awesome sink a little bit more, as well as get this summer sloop technology done so that we can, and it looks like we're already done. Ooh, purple light. Very cool. Some purple steam. Some weird stuff's going on there, and when we were in the menu they were making some weird noises. Yeah, get near it and you get those weird noises. That's cool. Alright, we're gonna let that run, get us some coupons, and we'll have plenty of new materials to play around with while we build the coal plant, the coal power plant. That'll be all for today.